I think they show a few clips from DeSantis and Chris, I think is his name.
Their debate.
So let's watch a little bit of it.
All right.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and Democratic challenger Charlie Crist faced off in a very spirited debate, and here are some of the moments that really fired up the audience. Take a look.
Charlie Crist has voted with Joe Biden 100% of the time to give us these inflationary policies.
Why don't you look in the eyes of the people of the state of Florida and say to them, if you're reelected, you will serve a full 4-year term as governor? Yes or no?
Look into my eyes and tell me what you really look into my eyes. The rap.
Can you keep it going? Because it's a facial expression he makes that everybody talks about. Okay.
You wanted you to write down the rappers, Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I didn't know they were rappers.
No, the group, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I didn't think they were rappers.
What did you think they were? Superheroes? Bone Thugs and Harmony, the rap group.
I thought they was just a group. Like
yeah, they rap group.
What's when the
See you at the crossroads so we won't be lonely. Okay. But you can write them down in your rap book.
You weren't talking about them. You're just doing a song. That's what I'm saying. I can write them down anytime.
All right. Because he said, look into the people in Florida's eyes. That's what made me think of that. Look into
unless we know where you're going. I don't get it.
Wendy says, hello, stars. Hey, Wendy. All right, here we go.
Hold on.
Who is it? Bones, Thugs, and Harmony. Look into my eyes.
You don't have to keep singing.
And tell me what you see.
You don't have to keep singing.
Look into my eyes. Okay, all right.
Yes or no?
Say it again. So now y'all gonna think of, I want to say it again so people gonna think of the Bones, Thugs, and Harmony when they hear him say that.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Serve a full policy. Why don't you look in the eyes of the people of the state of Florida and say to them, if you're reelected, you will serve a full 4-year term as governor? Yes or no? Yes or no, Ron? Will you serve a full 4-year term if you're reelected governor of Florida? It's not a tough question.
Charlie's interested in talking about 2024 and Joe Biden, but I just want to make things very, very clear. The only worn-out old donkey I'm looking to put out to pasture is Charlie Crist.
Ron, I wouldn't pat yourself on the back too much about your response to COVID. We've lost 82,000 of our fellow Floridians. When you look at the Thanksgiving table, one of those empty seats is probably one of those people for many families watching tonight.
I made sure you could earn a living. I made sure you could operate your businesses. And I worked like heck to make sure we had all our kids in school in person 5 days a week.
Okay.
Look into my eyes and tell me what you really see. First of all, just from that little bit that they showed, I told you DeSantis is Trump 2.0.
It don't matter.
The only raggly thing I see that I gotta put out the pasture is you, buddy.
Joy was right though when she said he is stale. She said I may not like him, but Trump is a little bit more exciting than this man. He has more charisma. This dummy standing there.
Well,
Joy was cracking me up because she was saying, I don't like Trump. Y'all know I don't. But she's right. Trump has more charisma than DeSantis. DeSantis is stale. When he kept asking me to look into the Florida people's eyes.
That's what I'm saying.
The phone, he's standing like a dummy.
And tell me, are you going to stay governor for your full term?
He's going to run for president.
No, he's going to run for president.
But Sarah said if these are his followers, if people like him, it wouldn't matter if he did say or didn't say, because they're going to follow him even to the next level. So that didn't matter.
Well, he don't want to say that he's going to fulfill it, because then Trump will know. You see what I'm saying? Okay. He don't want his opponents
he don't want nobody to know.
It's not the people.
That's his Terminator 2.
He's a Terminator 2.
Yeah.
See, Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't know anything about that other Terminator.
When he saw that Terminator come, he was like,
See? And that's what he said. She's a Terminator. She will keep coming. She will never,
He said he had to figure out what she's made out of.
Right.
The second one was
so
made out of.
he's T2.
Yeah.
He don't want you to know. He don't want Arnold Schwarzenegger to know he's coming.
Now, Alyssa, she did take up for him. She said, you guys, you may not like it, but he has a strong following in Florida.
Yeah, they love him.
First of all, they like what he did when he didn't push for the kids to stay home during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And kids are not behind because they were still in school and they still carried on.
And Florida still made money.
A lot of kids fell behind. If
In
you
other
go to
states,
other states, if you think about it, look at the numbers. A lot of kids got put back. They didn't learn very well. And then Sarah said, also think about the families that are poor. They didn't have the computers and all of the technology at home.
Right.
To even keep up, to have their kids keep up. So their kids miss a lot of days.
Right.
So even though Whoopi and Sonny made comments about they're happy that a lot of these governors and whoever handling the state situations with the pandemic did make sure the kids stayed home for safety. We're saving our children. Yeah, they may fall behind educationally, but they're alive. They're alive. So you do see both sides. DeSantis was like, no, they're going to continue to go to school. Well, I don't think they have a big number of a percentage. They can come back and say how many kids actually died or had COVID when he said stay in school.
We don't know.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
The thing is that
they can take a poll.
Right. But he's good at looking like he's taking charge.
Yeah.
And this is what I want. And whether you agree with me or not, I've made a plan. I'm sticking to it. And this is what I want.
Yeah.
And people like that. Whether they agree with you or not, people like somebody who actually says, see, with DeSantis, you already know what he's going to say. You know in every direction what he's going to say. He's conservative all the way to the other side.
In fact, he might be strong enough to win back the Republican.
But I told you that.
Party.
You told me no last time.
What did I say? No.
I said he
against
could beat
Trump. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what Joy is saying.
I think he's gonna be able to beat Trump.
You think he can beat Trump?
Yeah, because
if Trump runs,
I think DeSantis will win because I feel like DeSantis is sneaky enough to give the Democrats ammunition against Trump.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? So he's a politician.
Yeah.
Trump's not.
Right.
Trump's a moron. So DeSantis is a politician. And I think he'll win. And plus,
and he's very conservative more so than Trump,
right?
Where he'll win back those who are all over the place.
Yes. Okay. And Trump has to have Florida in order to win.
Yes.
And DeSantis is cruel enough to speak against him if he don't win the Republican nomination.
I want a part of me wants him to run.
I want both of them to run against each other because I want to see the debates.
Yeah.
He'll call Trump. He'll say what he said to this guy.
Yeah.
You know,
last donkey I'd get rid of.
Right. You know,
to the
the last time you was in office, you know, I supported you because you was the Republican president. But no, we didn't. All they did was talk about you. We couldn't get as much stuff done as we wanted to because you was always out in the front. And I don't hold the Bible upside down.
Oh,
I know how to hold the Bible the right way.
And quotes 2 Corinthians.
And then Trump will come back and say, you're a copycat, a carbon copycat of me. You wouldn't even be famous in Florida if it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And half the people that's in Florida don't even like you, DeSantis.
That would be a good debate.
They are Trumpsters and they like me.
Because they got dirt on both of each other.
And then DeSantis will come back and say,
take those files home?
I'm more moral than you are. Yes. I've been with my wife. Yes. There's no scandal about me.
Thank you.
Does your wife even did she even sleep in the White House?
You already giving them what they
then
debate
Trump
about.
will come back and say, well, your wife is ugly.
Oh, stop.
I thought Ted Cruz's wife was ugly, but your wife is much worse than her. And you're not a bad looking guy. You could have got a better looking wife than that.
You might be onto something.
Love the debate. They want, and then it'll be 16 other Republican candidates up there
running.
Nobody would talk to them.
Cheney would be on there. Probably.
Nobody would. They'll maybe come to Liz every once in a while. Liz, what do you think? See, the boys are fighting. The boys are fighting.
Yeah.
We need someone to come back and take back the Republican Party.
Yes.
And not a bunch of guys
back
sitting
and forth bitter and
we don't want
each other's names.
We don't want bar fights.
Yes.
We want to get stuff done. The American people deserve
that.
This
would be a good if Trump does. Now I don't know.
I just put the 3 people in the middle of the
Trump
debate.
Runs for president, This will be a good debate.
Thank you.
DeSantis, Trump, and
Cheney.
Okay.
And you got to throw in some other ones in there, but that's your main ones.
Okay.
DeSantis, Trump, and Cheney.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
And they'll two boys to call each other name.
They'll be name calling, of course.
And she'll be the one that'll come in and say,
as mom, and say, boys, okay, behave yourselves.
And Trump will lose.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
the good old boys ain't gonna have his back.
DeSantis will have Florida.
Yeah.
Even in the primary.
Other conservative Republicans who are tired of Trump.
him.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Wendy says Fetterman and Oz are on right now debating, but I can't find them. Oh, Fetterman.
Wow. That's right. They said they were going to do.
We'll probably talk about that tomorrow.
What do they call it? Closed caption or something to help him
help him. Yeah. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow because I'm sure the View will talk about it and everybody else will talk about it.
Yeah.
All right. So that was it with them. You have anything else with them?
That was it.
What did the people say?
Yeah. What did they say?
It wasn't just about keeping kids safe and healthy. It's also saved a lot of their family members' lives too. True about the COVID thing.
Okay. So they don't come home and get them sick.
And the funny thing about it, I guess it's not even funny. We just had somebody call us today and pray.
Yeah.
Their mother was rushed to the hospital with COVID.
Yeah. Well, she was rushed to the hospital, but her
can't breathe.
Her what is it? Their time frame they give you for quarantine?
Yeah.
She's past that time and still testing positive.
Thank you.
So yeah,
COVID is still out there. I know people keep trying to make jokes about it, and we know somebody who passed away. What was that? A month ago now?
Yeah.
Of COVID.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's still
there.
It's still there. And she got it while she was at
she went to a convention
with a bunch of other people. Yep. And they all came back sick. A few of them came back
sick. And I
sick.
told her she should have went.
I know. Because she was very high.
She
was in that category of high risk where, we have to be careful.
We go to concerts and I'm even weary there. Yeah. I don't leave when everybody else leaves because I don't want a bunch of people all around me. Mm-hmm. And then I don't go to dinner things and stuff. So it was good that we said. I don't want people talking to me close up.
Now that I think about it, it was good we were on the last row because it wasn't people breathing.
We always on the last row or we sit in the handicap section.
When nobody's around
and we come after the crowd has been there and we leave before the crowd leaves.
People behind you may stand up and sing. They be spitting on you and stuff.
But even then, we still in the open. We've been on airplanes, so you got to pray still.
Yeah.
But I try not to put myself in those situations.
Okay.
Beauty Boss by Jamie says, "Hey there, hey Beauty,
hey, what's up?"
Wendy says,